I'm David.
I'm Skylar.
I'm James.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're the Virtual Boys, with a podcast dedicated to talking about all things Nintendo. You can find the Virtual Boys on their website at virtualboys.xyz. While there, you can subscribe, check out the latest Nintendo news, join in some great discussion, read extra opinions about Nintendo, and even follow us on social media. We hope you enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a little while. How's everyone doing?
Doing great.
Doing good.
It's good, it's good. So, why don't we just jump right into some news today? Well, the greatest news that's come out is Pokemon Go. What are your thoughts on that?
So, I'm not entirely sold on it, to be honest. Just because, you're going to get a lot of random encounters in random areas for them. So, I don't want Charizard in a swimming pool.
It's like, Charizard, just put your fire out, dude. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
I just don't know. I'm super excited. I'm a fan of this idea, and I think it's going to be great. But I don't know. Clearly, are you going to be walking around and then you'll find a random Pokemon or something? Is that really going to happen, or is it going to be more like you scan something? I don't know. Because it says it's going to have to do something with AR cards.
AR cards, huh?
Yeah, that's what they announced when in the Pokemon meeting in Japan.
I wonder if
it'll with AR cards.
Does anyone remember Denpa Men on the 3DS at all? Where you would go to different parts, and depending on what internet signals you would pick up, you could see different monsters or different Denpa Men floating around in different areas. Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's going to be something like that, where if you just go to a new place, you'll get different, Pokemon depending upon what wavelengths are being emitted. And
there was also a game when I was younger that if you scan a barcode, you find a monster or something like that. I don't think Pokemon's going to go in that direction.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. I don't know if it was... I never played it, but I just saw it on TV or whatnot.
Right.
But
I don't think it ever kicked off.
But I'm not saying that's what Nintendo's doing, but I don't think it is you're going to walk around and then find a Pokemon. Maybe it is.
But it also says, you have that vibration thing so it can tell you where one's near you.
That's true. That's a good point, too.
I just pulled up the Pokemon website, and it says that Pokemon Go uses real location information to encourage players to search far and wide in the real world to discover Pokemon, which makes it, sound like in order to find Pokemon, you have to go different places, and different places will have different Pokemon.
Still
just kind of like the
Am I going to
game.
my swimming Charizard?
I would just want an Alakazam. How am I going to trade with people? How am I going to get Gengar?
Well, you can trade people. It showed that you can trade on the game.
Cool. There we go.
Yeah, you can trade and battle. I don't know how battling is going to work, but...
Also interesting to note, I did not see a single Pokemon in the trailer that wasn't from first gen.
Right.
I
it was
saw
all
that
first
too.
gen.
That's what I was thinking.
It's all first gen.
So we got our Charizard and our Alakazam. We're good.
But I don't have my Scizor. Also, how is the battling system going to work? Is it just going to be is it going to be the traditional Pokemon fighting style?
That's the thing.
Or is it just going to be, hey, they fight and they just bounce off each other until
I don't think we have enough information to really say right
There's
now.
really no gameplay. The only image they showed was at the end where they showed Charizard and Pikachu in their X and Y 3D image forms on the smartphone. That was all they showed. Mm. Yeah, they had the whole oh look, there's Pikachu, there's Caterpie in the wild, but
I'm sure it'll do well, sales wise and everything.
Oh, it's going to do well.
But I'm surprised Nintendo doesn't want to put it on a handheld that they have or something.
I think they mostly just wanted to get out more, because this is mostly just advertisements for their properties again. People remember them.
You say I don't know, because it'd be hard for people to be like, okay, hey, I got this on my smartphone. Why do I need a 3DS? I can play Pokemon right now. And if it is the same battling as an actual Pokemon game,
so it's probably going to be a weaker version, Pokemon
probably.
Light.
And then talking about how there's probably only first gen. Maybe in a later update they'll bring in future generations or something like that.
Who knows? I don't think we have enough information to really know what it's going to be like. I mean, they only showed the phone for 3 seconds in the trailer, and it was it almost looked like they had pulled it directly from X and Y or Alpha
Right,
Sapphire,
that's
Omega
right, yeah,
Ruby.
I said that.
So I don't know. It's not going to be like virtual reality like the trailer made it seem, where you like walk around, it'll like show images of the Pokemon on your phone while it's like using your camera. Or
Not
something.
everybody in Times Square is gonna run and try to catch Mewtwo. Okay, it's not gonna happen.
Mewtwo
That was
is
another
there
thing.
when they drop the ball, it opens up, Mewtwo comes out.
My biggest question about that was,
I
who
will kill
caught
for
Mewtwo?
Mewtwo.
Did everyone catch
Everyone in the
Mewtwo?
event did. So everyone in the event gets it. So
That
long
makes
as you
sense.
participate.
That would have been funny if like the trailer was like, yeah.
There's only
caught
one
him.
Mewtwo, right?
No, Mewtwo's a clone. You can make as
No.
many as you want.
This
Now,
is
other
mine's the
legendaries.
original. It's like there's only one Entei. It's only one Mew, so
Right. Well, there was actually multiple Mew.
Really?
At one point.
Oh, probably
At
at
one
one
point,
point
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Back.
But anyway, we're
Mew
Well,
needs to have
speaking
bad
of-
examples for that.
Well, speaking of legendary Pokemon, there have been in Japan. They've shown the new forms of Zygarde. So there's his his brain form. Is that his heart? Is his brain or heart?
Cell.
It's a cell.
his
Okay.
core.
His core. And so that's his first form. Then he has like a dog-like form.
So
And
there's
then-
actually two different forms. There's a flat version, which is just an individual cell, and
Oh,
then
okay.
it goes into the bubbly ghost.
Oh, that's the only
form,
one I saw. Okay,
and that's its core.
its core. Okay.
And then he goes to his 10% form, which looks like a dog.
dog. Yeah.
And then he gets to another percentage where he becomes that Cobra.
Right.
And then becomes his full form, which he becomes Megazord or something.
Freaking awesome.
Megazord.
Like,
Freaking, was it Power Rangers? Let's go.
Power
But
Rangers.
speaking of that, they've also shown a new form of Greninja.
Well, it's kind of. It's
Kind of.
Ash's Greninja.
Right, it's Ash's Greninja.
It has
Ash's Greninja?
It has
Oh,
Ash's
oh.
sideburns.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought
Oh,
It's weird. But along with
my
all
God.
of anime, which is going to be Pokemon X, Y,
And
and
Z.
Z, which basically
Oh.
implies that the next game.
16.
Another thing to note is when they showed off Pokemon Go, the Pokemon Company released an image that had a time
Console?
throughout the
You
year.
mean also handheld,
Well,
right?
handheld games. That's what I
Okay.
meant. Like the main series Pokemon games, like
Right. The
like
flag-
it said 2016 and then a question mark next to it. Which,
Really?
And it
Was
was
it quite- I
all,
thought it was just
only
blank.
flagships, but they're getting ready for Z.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that, man.
I'd be happy to get that, but
I actually kind
So
of
long as
itching.
it's X and Y with an actual story. Let's put it in an actual story.
Well, I think.
No, they had a story. It was just about a little flower and like this
I think
guy
as
who couldn't
late,
die.
as of late, like the third installation of each of the generations usually has a better story or a more developed story.
Like Emerald. Emerald was definitely the way to play 3rd gen.
Oh yeah,
Black and-
for
black
sure.
and white. Though-
Black and White was just a continuation of the first one. But that's
Right.
because the first one of Black and White was really story heavy to begin
story
with.
was really good.
Yeah.
I like black and white.
In the black and white too, you almost die. But yeah.
So that was some fun news today.
we've also got a new Splatfest that is starting. It's Science versus Art. And from images that I've seen online circulating of screenshots of Miiverse posts, half of the people that choose science can't even spell science right. So,
Really?
SYANS. Science. Science.
So, who knows?
Science. Art. I vote art.
But yeah, so you can go vote for science or art and then win.
Hey, that's better than a tidy room or a messy room for the UK.
Yeah.
For Europe.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip out on
Are
that.
you a cricket?
or an ant?
Guys, Splatoon has just been throwing out new weapons and a couple new stages here and there. They're still pushing out some new content, which I really, really like.
That's good.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get maybe some more updates and some more game modes eventually.
I like the mini splatling gun more than the normal size splatling gun. It shoots faster and it still packs the same punch, so it's fine with me.
So yeah, Splatoon is doing great. Other news, Nintendo named its new president.
That was big news.
Yeah, huge. It's I forgot his first name. It's
Kimishima is his last name.
Tetsuya? Or is it
Tetsuya something. So
Tatsumi.
Tatsumi.
Tatsumi. Kimishima Tatsumi. Yep. So yeah, named as the president.
He's been working with Nintendo for 15 years already. So that's a pretty long time.
Yeah, he used to be the president of Nintendo of North America.
For 5 whole years.
Right before
Before
Reggie.
Reggie, yeah.
he was the president during the GameCube era.
Yep.
So
So that hey,
Metroid Prime, hey,
you get
hey.
2 Metroid games for the next console. Hey,
think about him though.
Zeldas.
He is strictly business though. He doesn't really have much besides.
He wasn't in
putting
charge
out-
of software planning though.
Yeah.
He was just
But he pushed things out, right?
yeah. But the GameCube still didn't do too well. I don't know. He was also against the Wii U though, saying that it looks like it was too similar to the Wii.
Yep. I think that's what killed it.
Oh yeah, for sure. People are like, I already have a Wii. Why do I need this?
Why do I need this controller? That's for my Wii.
Right. I mean, when they first revealed it, media sites were saying, "Oh, look, a new accessory for the Wii! Hooray! It's called the Wii U."
Oh, maybe we should have showed the console.
Yeah, they focused a lot on the gamepad and not nearly enough on the
Oh,
actual
gosh.
console itself.
All you
That's
could
what
do is
confused
see
people.
it in one of the ads. You could just see this tiny
But it
little
looked like the
console.
Wii.
But exactly. It was the white family unit, too. So, of course, it looks just like the Wii. One that everyone has.
Well, and here's my theory with the president thing. I think that because he's only signed for 1 year contract, like Nintendo has gone and said that, and he's already making like big changes in Nintendo. Do you have like any of those changes on?
I couldn't find them again. He did quite a few things. Mostly he just merged a lot of branches that made sense to be together. For example, networking is now assigned to this, or so where they do all the networking for online play and all
Yeah.
that. And their operating system is now in the same division as their hardware.
Okay,
So now they work more together.
That's good.
On that.
that's good.
All of their software design, aside from OS and all that, is now also in one group.
Oh, good.
So all their games are now in one department again. And so they only have one game manager now instead of multiple, which is also why now Takade and Miyamoto are now considered fellows or just
Fellows.
just consultants, basically.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable people in the
Oh,
field
yes,
that
I'm sure.
Nintendo has access to. And they're probably just going to be making games now, which is great because Miyamoto has said multiple times he doesn't like managing. He would prefer
Just making great.
games. And I really hope Takade moves towards making more Metroid games like Prime.
I really hope so.
Yeah,
I'm looking
that-
forward to that stuff.
There's
That's
got to
for
be a
sure.
Prime on the next console. It's
Yeah.
been too long.
And if not a Prime, something that's reminiscent of Prime itself.
Or
'cause-
just a good Metroid game.
Exactly.
Not
Oh,
other
Federation Force ain't good enough for you.
No.
absolutely not.
I'm just interested as to why they didn't name a CEO instead of just a president. I mean, I know
because Nintendo kind of just groups the two together, and I think everyone just attached to that one.
yeah.
In the news
I mean,
outlets.
because Iwata was president and CEO, so I don't know. Like,
Maybe he just wanted to be called President and CEO.
maybe just like the. Oh, maybe I want to just like the. I like the ring of it.
It sounds better.
Yeah, anyway, let's move on with some more news. Miyamoto basically leaked Pikmin 4 is almost done.
Basically.
Well, he literally said that.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, Pikmin 4 is almost done. It's like, okay, this is much faster than your Pikmin 3. So,
Yeah, where it took 8
Very much
years or
faster.
something for Pikmin 3.
Pikmin 3 was so short. There was hardly anything to the game.
They're probably just using the same engine for Pikmin 4.
Yeah,
I
they already
wonder
have
if
all the
that's
art and
why.
everything.
I wonder if that's why it's coming out faster, is because the updated HD graphics engine is done, and it's easier to build on top of that than to completely start over like they pretty much had to for the Wii U.
I hope it's like Pikmin 2. Just where you can find a bunch of treasure and stuff on the open field and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, even if there's no dungeons, but as long as like the world's big enough and that you can go find stuff and explore more and it's not over before you think it should be,
Yeah, I agree. There are a lot of things that could come up for Pikmin 4. And finally, in other news,
So, Digitimes, which is a magazine in Taiwan, has sources apparently that they've said that the NX is going to start manufacturing next month, so October of 2015. And that will just be for their final rev of the board to make sure that everything goes well and that their partners can produce the amount that they need to for the final manufacturing, which is going to start next May.
Yeah.
And they're hoping for a holiday 2016 release of the NX.
The NX could be like a handheld and then maybe push out the console later or something. Do you think they're
Think
just
so?
manufacturing the
'Cause
handheld
I think
right now?
the reason why we heard about Pikmin 4 here and we haven't gotten an official statement about Pikmin 4 yet is because Pikmin 4 is going to be a released title
For the NX?
For the NX.
Oh, it's definitely going to be on the NX, I think.
Oh,
Well,
I agree.
yeah, it could happen because the NX they're both HD consoles. So, yeah.
Well, they can't go back to non-HD, so
Well, if they do, then that would be a mistake.
Yeah.
But yeah.
HD is
That's
a really
interesting.
vague term.
But it's interesting that they're starting like manufacturing pretty soon.
Yeah.
But I mean, with the Pikmin 4 and the NX stuff, if they're so close to completion, it just really makes us fans wonder why didn't they show any of it at E3?
Because they don't want to talk about the NX,
NX,
yet.
yeah.
They want to
that's
focus on
true.
their Wii U stuff
Right,
now.
because they still got
I don't
some
think
more
they're
titles
gonna.
that are
I don't think they're
coming.
gonna mention the NX.
They still
until-
got to push out Zelda.
spring of
sometime.
And if this
2016.
final release goes poorly, then they have more time to just push the NX later. Because no one's expecting anything.
Right.
And they want to focus on Woolly World. They want to focus on Xenoblade. They want to focus on the games they have coming out right now before they just sideswipe us with the new console,
Yeah.
and destroy their
yeah.
own sales.
But I expect a direct this October. I think we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct.
I sure hope so. Nintendo's got an interesting future laid out for them, especially with the new president. They've got the NX coming. They've got to fix all of the, well, not fix, but, continue adjusting and get their plans ready for, the rest of the year. So any other comments or any other news that we need to talk about today?
No?
I like Mario Maker. It's fun.
Mario Maker's fun. We'll
Buy
talk
it.
about that later.
Buy it now. Star my levels.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our next segment. So guys, Super Mario Maker came out this weekend. What did you guys think about the game before you even got it? I know we all have it, but what did you think about it before you got it?
I was skeptical. Sorry.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like why? I mean, I knew it was gonna sell because Mario Maker, Mario sells. But I was just, I don't know, I didn't know how it was gonna be. I didn't know. I really didn't know what to expect, to be honest.
Right. I don't think anyone really expected how much freedom they would give us with the game.
Exactly.
Like when I very first heard about it, I was like, man, this is either going to be really bad or really limited. Like either really good or really limited. Is what my thoughts
Right.
were.
My first thoughts going into it were like, it's like WarioWare DIY. Like, those kinds of games that they've made. Or Little Big Planet. How a lot of people hated that maker. And some of the other things that I've heard about. So I was excited for it when I heard about it, but I was also very skeptical. What did you think?
I was hyped.
Mad hype.
Like, infinite Mario levels, I mean, yeah, they'd probably be a bit more limited, and they kind of still are, because I can't
Yeah.
put checkpoints in for one
Or
thing.
can't put charging chucks on the
Charging
ground.
chucks, like,
Yeah, I know.
or, there's a whole bunch of enemies that are just missing. I would love to make one of those roller coaster levels from New Super Mario Bros.
that'd
I
be
played. I
sweet.
played one of those in the pre-made levels. They had a roller coaster.
They did? With, like, the screaming dragon and
It
everything?
wasn't a screaming dragon.
See, that's what I want. I
You
want
want
that.
you want a screaming dragon?
And I want those blobs of, like, lava monsters where they, like, rise out of the ground and, like,
yeah.
just move across. And
Maybe
Right,
like Yoshi's
I mean-
Island monsters or what?
yeah, kind of like those, but they're in New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, they
Or-
were.
I want effects to be
Super
able to, like,
Mario
make lava rise up or have the giant ash clouds, the giant spider wall.
Well, having
I
lava
wanna
blocks
make-
and all would be great.
I'd
Yeah.
love to make a completely vertical stage. You know how
Yeah.
in like the Mario games, some of
Yeah.
the stages are like they just go straight up and it's a bunch of platforming, kind of
yeah,
like
that'd be cool.
like reminiscent of Kid Icarus in a sense,
And
the
then it,
original
like,
Kid Icarus.
auto scrolls
Yeah.
upwards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
auto-scroll
auto scroll or
upwards.
even
Always
that just
awesome.
goes straight up, like you just
Yeah.
rotate the whole stage.
Yeah.
But I mean, the hype came when we got closer and closer to getting the game for me.
Right.
So, I mean, as soon as I started seeing more and more of it, when I started seeing people like IGN and other YouTubers that got early copies of
Yeah.
the game playing it, I was like, oh, this looks good. Especially when they showed it at the Nintendo World Champions. I was like, you can do this kind of stuff? That's awesome.
Yeah, they really promoted it before it's released. They got all these YouTubers to get on it, got Facebook on it.
All it did was make me mad because I wanted the game.
Well, it makes you feel better. They had to do the 9-day wait thing.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Air quotes on that one.
Air quotes, yes.
Meaning he put the console back 9 days, and then as soon as anyone was ready, he went back to the system settings and moved it forward a day, and instantly got the package.
Boom, 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 done.
It works.
It totally worked.
Yep.
So, but yeah, what were your guys' thoughts when you got the game? Like as soon as you started playing with it.
Why don't I have everything?
That was a good
my
point.
first thought.
No, my first thought was, this is nice packaging. That's pretty good.
The box is really cool.
Where's the Super Mario World part?
Yeah, basically.
All my levels are in Super Mario World. Just give me
Yeah, I
more
was like,
Super
where's my
World.
Mario? Come
Mine are
on.
all in original Mario, just because I can have costumes. If I could have costumes in the other games, I would totally be using the other stuff.
Yeah,
the
that's
levels
true.
too. But I like using costumes. I like having.
But it's easier to make the costumes with the 8-bit form.
Do we have
Yeah.
all of them unlocked on the console, or are we missing just a few?
We have to play expert mode a lot more.
Right. So we're only missing, like, what, 10 or so?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
there's
85 out of the 100
100 unlocked.
already.
It's like, boom, baby.
That's how.
I have
like,
Tyler's
Zero
amiibo
Suit
collection
Samus
is
one, that's all. 'Cause
complete.
That's my only amiibo.
That's your only amiibo?
what is your only amiibo?
Zero Suit Samus.
But
I got
anyway,
Ganondorf the other day.
All of the amiibo.
so what do you guys think of the maker interface? Like, making a level.
Beautiful.
I like it.
It is way better than I expected it would be.
It's super simple.
Yeah, it's super fluid.
It really
You can
is.
switch in between testing like immediately, super fast.
Yep.
I really like the remixed versions of the songs that play.
Yeah.
And when you place the blocks, it's like, it matches the pitch of the song. I think that's a nice little touch.
I love the personality the game has.
Yeah.
Like it has such a kind of a quirky but fun personality to
It's
it.
got the do what you want personality. And that's,
Like, I mean,
that's
have
what
you?
it's supposed to be.
I know this kind of lame, but have you read the game manual at all? Like, there's like a game, like how to play the game.
Yeah.
But it has its own personality. Like, you should read the Q&A and ask. The one question is, what do I do if I'm having a bad day? And it's like, I'll cheer up, or what do I do if I don't like Brussels sprouts or something? Anyway, I just love the character, the personality of the game. has.
Yeah. Mary O or whatever.
Yeah, her name is.
That's
Yeah.
so dumb. So
Wait, what?
the person's name who introduces you to the manual is Mary O.
Her name is
Mary.
Mary.
is Mary
And then
O.
her last name is O.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, why isn't this like a caricature of Miyamoto, like telling me how to play this game?
That'd be way cool.
Why has this got to be this woman like on this pic, like on the screen telling me?
And then also, I do like we were talking about the remix of music, like how when you place the blocks, like it sings with the
Yeah.
blocks, or like
Tiny
you place
mushroom.
Tiny mushroom.
Yeah, that kind of gets annoying. Especially when you start spamming blocks like, I need Floyer.
Or it will
But
like
it does
sing
it
the
like
song.
in the Mario song too.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's like, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's great. I love it.
I just think it's so easy to make levels. I mean, you get, like... I don't know, you get, like, the preview. You can play from any point in your level to see how things work out. I mean, it's just... It's brilliant. I love how it works.
The only gripe I have with it is like the new Super Mario Brothers engine looks really bad most of the time.
Yeah, I noticed, like, incredible,
The new
like,
Super Mario
frame
Yeah,
rates
the
are
frame
bad.
rate drops.
Like,
Oh.
if you look at
Bad.
gigantic Goombas while they're walking, you can see, like, individual frames.
Yeah.
It's
Ew.
not
It's
pretty.
really bad. It's like, especially when Mario's running at full 60 FPS, and then every single other character is
I
like,
don't notice that at all.
oh, it's atrocious. It's so bad.
But then again, I've been sticking to mostly Mario Bros. 3 and Super
Yeah.
Mario
Me too.
World.
Yeah,
Right, those
I
are the good ones.
I am
in my
not
opinion.
using any new Super Mario Brothers. I'm not anytime soon. Anyway,
I do. Well,
I
there-
just wish that the wall jump mechanic could be in some of the other ones sometimes.
No, I'm glad that
They need to keep them separate.
their
Well, I like
originals.
that they're separate, but I hate how New Super Mario Bros. U
I don't want
is the
wall
only
jumping.
one that has
I don't
wall
want
jumping.
wall jumping in the original Mario. That just like breaks.
yeah.
Well, that doesn't have to be there, but
Yeah,
I get where David's coming from, though.
every time I get a new Super Mario Brothers level, someone is like, "Yes, this is going to be easy," because you can wall jump and do things
And
like
spin.
that and spin. It's like I've saved myself bajillions of times just because I can wall jump. I wall jumped off like a spike block that I got hit on, and I was like, "Oh, great, cool!" And then I hit the flagpole. It was it's awesome. Like it's probably the easiest, in my opinion, the easiest palette
Yeah.
to play is
Well,
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. The older it is, the harder the palette is to play.
Yep. That's why I only make levels in the original original Super Mario Brothers.
I just really like Super Mario World.
Oh yeah, Mario World's
Yeah.
great.
I like being able to pick up Koopa shells. That's mostly what I like.
Yeah.
So I
Picking them
can't, I
straight
can't
up.
stand the original one compared to the other two. Well, 3 if you count the last one. But
Yeah.
Yeah, so Skylar, you've mentioned in passing that you really don't like how the menus are laid out, though, in the rest of the game. How
Oh,
it's
no.
very difficult to navigate.
I had to go look that up because
oh yeah, it's
because
way difficult.
Jordan was asking me how we share levels and stuff. I'm like, I was like, oh crap, I need to figure this out. And it turns out you have to give the other person like the 16-digit
Oh my gosh.
passcode to your level, and then the nice part about it is if they put it in, they can follow you if they find
Well,
you.
what I don't understand is why can't you just follow your friends?
Right.
There's
Yeah.
a friend list for a reason.
Right,
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest gripes that I've heard is, I have all of my Wii U friends, why aren't they automatically followed in the game
Or
itself?
at least let me search for
Right.
my friends through my friend list quickly.
Right.
To decide I want to follow you.
And it's
Yeah.
not a unique opinion among us. There are many game players that have friends that play the game and they can't find them easily.
Well, yeah, it's very frustrating. It's like I just want to follow.
And then to follow, you have to hit the heart button or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not even like a follow button.
Right, there's nothing that says this is the follow button. It's a heart.
I love
like-
you.
It's like I love this person. You know, it's like I'm really feeling this guy's levels. It's like,
Now, even though the UI is very difficult to navigate, I think it looks really pretty. Like, the way that the animations work in the UI, I just think it's really nice from a design standpoint. But it is frustrating to navigate.
looks like Mario Paint.
Yeah.
The whole thing is-
Well, there's another
Mario
thing.
Paint.
In one of the interviews, I can't remember the head who worked on this game. I cannot remember his name to save my life. He's worked with Mario before. But he said that the game was originally going to be a Mario Paint game for the Wii U using the gamepad.
Yeah, they were
but then they
doing-
decided, but we want to use the blocks and stuff from the original Mario game, and then that evolved into Mario Maker.
I'm glad it became this then.
Yeah,
I'm glad
because-
it came this direction too, but that's its origin.
Man, I remember I don't know, was it 3 or 4 years ago? People were like, oh, they're never going to let us make their own Mario games, Mario levels and things like that. And now Nintendo actually did it.
I know. Well, because now that we have it, there's no reason to buy another Mario game.
Until they changed the art style.
Unless they change the art style and the
And
actual
the
the
physics.
engine.
Yeah.
Which I think Miyamoto was hinting at that he was going to do that.
Yeah.
So, what did you think about the pre-made levels that came on the game itself, Skylar? You blew through those pretty darn
super
quickly.
easy.
They were super easy till the championship levels.
Yeah,
It took me like 15 minutes to play through those, but I got through them.
that's just 4 of them.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. I got through them.
And for you listeners, Skylar is probably the best at Mario games here among us four. That's like his franchise, like that he's been playing for years and years and years. James and I love Zelda. Jordan loves Metroid, and I mean,
He
of
loves
course, we
Zelda
love
too.
everything.
I
But,
love
and
Zelda
Zelda
too, and Mario.
Right, I mean,
I'm really
there's
good
a
at
lot,
Mario
but,
too.
I mean,
I'm just not
Skylar-
at Skylar's god tier level.
Right, it's Mario. I
Like-
mean, I watch him blow through some of these levels, and I'm like, wow.
I'm really good. I could like breeze through most of Super Meat Boy and beat the game, but
Yeah.
I just can't do what Skylar does.
Right, and that's the point I was trying to make.
I like to say
Platformers.
that I'm the worst here, so just to throw that
Yeah,
out there.
I've been watching you play. You're doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing
What
fine.
are you
You're
talking
good.
about? It takes me like
You still beat
94
the
to
levels, you know?
At least you've beaten my levels. You know how long it took my roommate to beat some of my levels?
No.
He was that guy who walks into the Goomba that's like walking around. And I was like, oh, we're going to be here for a while.
Hey, look, it's a friend. Why does Mario throw his hands up in the air and jump off the screen?
Hey, how do I talk to this guy?
I'm pushing up. It's not working. But yeah.
So, do you wish that the Nintendo staff had made harder levels, Skylar, for the
For
the
me,
game
yes.
itself?
But
I think you have enough to look around for online.
oh yeah,
That's true.
I've gotten through expert mode a couple of times already, and a lot of things. Expert mode, the first time I played it was because expert mode, I think it goes off of how much clear percentage your level has or something
Yeah,
that it
that
pulls
might be
from. But some of the levels that came up were just really stupid, like really poorly designed in the beginning, and I think that's because a lot of people didn't have every asset that they could have.
I think a lot of people just are terrible at designing.
That's
like-
true too.
Well, that's
This
one
is-
thing that I've learned from
Yeah.
the game is we're all terrible designers until we sit down and actually think about the game. Like,
Yeah.
Whatever, I was amazing from the start. Every one of my levels, pure gold.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's real good.
Yeah,
I mean-
pure gold. I wonder who has the most stars here on their level.
But I mean, just
Right. Just because everybody can get through your level. You're like, oh, thanks for that one. That one was nice.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Luigi's Mansion. But yeah.
I mean, if anything, this game has just like really helped me appreciate how much work the original staff went through to make the awesome games that Mario Maker stemmed from, like Mario Bros. And
Yeah,
much
it's not
debug
as easy.
it's not as easy as you'd think it would be to make
Well, I mean,
levels that are this well designed.
The-
Oh, yeah, one of
Mario
my
Maker
levels.
makes it way easier.
One of my levels I spent from it was 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon before I
Holy
finally
cow.
finished. Like, I was tweaking that for hours.
Yeah, you got to make sure everything's perfect. But most of the people do not spend that much time on the levels.
No.
So like,
No, it's true.
it's like, like scribbling on the board, like level. It's like, I'll make it hard. I'll raise the flagpole all the way to the top. It's like, all right, have fun. It's like, I can't die on this stage. You didn't put enemies down. there's no gaps.
Oh,
Like,
don't move! Don't move! Don't press a button.
the one thing that ticks me off about some people's levels, they have this pit that's just hanging there, and if you fall down it, you can't get back up.
Oh.
So like, you have to wait till the
hate
time goes out, or
Well,
just
you
skip
can
the level.
Start over. You can hit start and go to start over.
You can start over.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
you can start
well,
over.
I just
not,
skip 'em.
Not on the 100.
100 Mario
I
Channel.
think you
I
can. You
I
just
don't
lose
think
a life.
so.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Really?
If that
'Cause they're
happens,
afraid of people getting stuck like this.
right? If you do skip the level, you don't lose a life. As long as you don't die, you don't lose a life.
Oh.
So what I do is I usually just skip the level. It's like, you suck. Next. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that so much.
Don't give them the ability to make more levels.
Right.
Yeah, seriously.
But
right?
they have a really cool system in the game where if you get more stars, then you get more levels that you can upload online.
Right.
So-
So we might, since it's beginning now where everyone's just dumping the same amount of levels, we might be getting a lot more crap now.
Right.
And later on, when the really good people are going to have a lot more levels.
I hope so.
Right, because those are levels that are going to get starred. Those are the levels.
Or everyone's going to start starring the really crappy levels because that's what I've been noticing a lot with like.
Hey, what are you talking about?
I didn't look at anyone.
Oh, no, I mean, looking at the online boards and everything, all of the top levels are like the gimmicky ones where it's
joking.
like, don't push anything
Yeah.
or run straight right. And,
Yeah.
I mean, those levels are deceptively easy to make because all you have to do is like press start and be like, oh, I died right here. I'll just put a block right here and then it'll be able to fix itself and won't be able to do anything. So, I mean, it's all for, the stars and the likes. So they can get those seconds of fame even though they toil over it for hours.
Wow, I should make one of those.
Well, if you want lots of stars, that's the way to go
I'll
right
get a
now.
lot of stars, and then maybe everyone will start looking at my other real stages. It'll be my advertisement.
Ah, yeah.
It's so dumb.
Or just
Yeah, it is.
just make a YouTube page and say, hey, go find my stuff on Mario Maker, because I swear that's how.
Hey, we have an outlet right here.
Oh, wait a minute. It's like I did something there or
All
something.
right, hold on. I got my code right here.
Yeah, codes will be in the description.
So
Hashtag subscribe.
look up code 88930000228291.
Sorry,
Yo,
we
they're
want to
gonna put that
upload
code in,
more.
and they'll be like, "Oh, there's no level here."
No, they're gonna put the code in, and then they're
Skylar,
like, "This
wait.
is the hardest level in the world."
Skylar, I think I deleted that one on accident.
That was my cerulean cave level.
Oh,
That's
crap.
Oh no, what have I done? Just kidding, I didn't
You
do
two will
anything
never
like that.
strike back.
So, do you guys like the feature of having the new upcoming and rising and the star, like the biggest ones? Do you like having the ability to see the best stages?
Yeah.
Right then and there.
Well, yes.
It's nice.
But, like, what everyone calls the best stage is really not. Because the
Well-
best stage right now is don't move.
Yeah.
It's a don't move.
They also have featured levels, though.
They
the
feature.
same time.
That's
The
nice.
feature-
Maybe everyone will just get tired of the really gimmicky levels eventually.
I hope so.
Yeah,
But
it's like
right now, like, the don't move one has, like, over 100,000 stars.
plays or so. The stars for like 27, I think.
No, it was, like, over 100,000.
At the stars?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
It was really high up.
I'm
People
pretty
just
sure.
really like not doing anything.
Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah,
No, I mean the gimmicks are kind of cool to like watch it go through the first time, but it's not something that I'd want to do over and over and over again on the same level.
Dude, you gotta check this out.
Dude, you don't have to do anything. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for.
If it does happen like that, though, there has to be a lot of near-death experiences in the level before they save you. And, like,
Yeah.
if you twitch, you die or something. Just put it on the
Just
ground.
make it don't move level, and when they don't move, a thwomp will hit them.
That's brilliant.
It'll start them off and just like move them out to some spots where they think they're progressing, and it'll stop them, and they'll they'll just sit there, and the thwomp will just drop down.
And then a sign will say, "You're cheating."
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do trolley stuff like that too. Like arrow signs, like go down here, and then you drop off and you die, and you're like, wow.
Wow, skip.
Skip this.
Do you guys like the Miiverse integration with the levels, like the comments and
things?
things?
First game that I would say yes.
Yeah, I think the Miiverse stuff is very well implemented.
I just wish you didn't have to like go to the Miiverse.
That's
to
my
do
complaint.
Because that loading between just drives me nuts.
Yes.
The loading is so long.
Also, I would like to be able to comment on comments.
Yes.
Like there's someone who said something on one of mine, and I want to be like, oh hey, giving them some advice, but I don't know how. So I don't know. Comment on that.
I think it might be possible, but I'm not sure.
It might be possible through the actual Miiverse page.
I don't think so with those stages, though.
Yeah, probably not the stages.
I don't know. But I think it's great. Like, the most annoying thing, though, is when you're playing one of the super popular stages and all of these comments pop up across the entire stage.
I have to turn the comments off when I go into those.
I did it once, and I was like,
I have how it sets it off while I'm in the stage, because I do not want to be pulled out of immersion.
Right. It's distracting. Sometimes they give away spoilers of like the cool things that are going to happen. And I mean, it's a nice feature. There are probably a lot of people that really appreciate it. But for me and certainly for you, it's obnoxious.
There's some people probably like hit here or jump here. Like find a
you better move or you
here.
get squished by a thwomp.
Yeah, something like that. You're like, thanks a lot. You spoiled the entire stage for me.
Yeah, it is cool to see like some of the things that people draw on those stages, though. Like some of the top comments. I mean, you see those Miiverse memes that go around. Like, I can't even think of one right now. Never mind.
You're a kid now. You're a squid now.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how
I'm so sick of those levels.
How many Splatoon levels?
Yeah, like with all the mystery mushrooms, you just like one mushroom after the other.
I played this one level today that like seriously like 20 like mushrooms fall down, and I change between squiddling girl boy and then the squid like over and over and over and over.
Yeah,
someone really likes clicking on a mushroom, dragging it, tapping it, picking an icon, and doing that repeatedly.
Everyone's gonna love
You just have to
this.
put the 3 down, and then
there's a copy function.
There's a copy function?
Yeah, you press and hold the ZR button.
You didn't know that? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you can press and hold the ZR button. You can copy enemies. You can copy the mushrooms. You can
Crap! Ladies and gentlemen, Skylar's brain has been blown.
One trigger is to copy. One trigger is to move. Select multiple items at once.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then both triggers is erase mode.
I'm supposed to be the good one. I'm already.
Well, this is awkward.
This is awkward. I can't make levels.
Well, that app.
So, what do you guys... we mentioned this in passing, but how could they improve the sharing function? Like...
just allow me to look at my friends.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, is there any
Can you
other
even
way...
search by maker? I don't think you can
You
search
can't even
makers.
search by maker. The only like function that the search icon will give you is typing in the 16-digit code.
How
you can't
about
even type in the name of a person to find them,
Why
or
can you
even the
type in
name
the
of a
name of the
level.
stage? Yeah.
No, you
No.
can't.
Okay, well there's where you start.
Yeah.
it's like, hey Nintendo, I know it's not the 1980s anymore. We don't have to put in 16-digit codes. Okay, like we can look up stuff by names,
Yeah.
Just look at the Metroid title screen from 1986 or 7.
To me, it's like
No.
how old content management systems online worked, like blogging platforms, like years ago, where the URL was like $P equals random string of numbers, and now like we have ways to make it so that it looks pretty, like what the actual
like
title
tiny
is.
URLs.
Yeah.
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 And so I mean, it just It feels like video games haven't gotten past that point
Video
yet.
games have. Nintendo has not.
That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
Happy Wheels. If you guys have ever played or seen Happy Wheels,
Yeah, I've played
Happy
Happy
Wheels is another sandbox type game where you can submit levels. I mean, a lot of YouTubers play it, and they've got the kind of sharing function where you can see that it's kind of like Mario Maker in a sense, but there is a search function that lets you search for levels and users at the same time. Because it's a web client based game, it works like that. So, I mean, there are definitely ways that they can improve the sharing function.
Yeah, certainly.
So, yeah, right before recording this, we saw a little video that was posted to Nintendo's YouTube about a new Super Smash Bros. Stage based off of Super Mario Maker. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
That was fast.
They knew it was coming.
I guess so.
They knew it was coming.
I mean, it looks all right.
I want characters.
I want to see the Omega form because that's going to be the only form.
Yeah,
I
that's the
play,
only.
and
Yeah, seriously.
Same here. I mean, maybe if I'm
Yeah.
playing with like a bunch of, people that aren't as good
I
as
don't
Smash,
want
it'd be fun
like
to see
a
what they
hand
have.
coming out
but-
and blocking my entire view.
It reminds me of like the item, the assist item, like assist trophy. The Nintendo dogs that comes and like blocks the screen. Like
Yeah.
kind of
Now
reminds
it's
me
the
of
main
that.
feature of a level.
And it is pretty cool that they did make a
This
level out of
isn't going
Mario
to cost me
Maker.
money, is it?
I don't know.
Probably.
It probably will.
Then I'll pass.
But I think the coolest thing about it is that the stage is random every single time. Like the makeup of the stage is completely random. I think that's a cool touch. But for people that are playing for glory mode or that play Smash Bros to like get good at Smash Bros, it's just a gimmick that's not really going to pay off in the long run for a competitive.
Oh no!
So-
way. That level's going to be instantly banned from whatever tournament. It's like the first comment on YouTube. Banned after the guy who says first.
No, the first comment actually says genius, thank you. So someone likes it.
Someone like it's 2 thumbs.
But another guy said exactly what you said, Skylar. Kind of neat, I suppose. I'm hoping word of a new character comes soon, though.
Yeah.
Please.
I like this one. So does this confirm Mario is in Smash?
Whoa!
That's huge. Whoever thought you could
Smash
play
5.
Mario?
Mario didn't make it.
No, what would be cool though? Someone just brought up something in the comments. What if the hand, instead of it being the hand from Super Mario Maker, it was like master
Master
hand
hand.
drawing the stage?
That'd
I think
be
that'd be
cool.
cool. But anyway, it's probably not going to happen.
Crazy hand.
So
And he puts in Crazy Hand can put in like lava blocks.
Why are you controlling this?
Crazy Hand is moving the blocks around the entire time.
okay.
That-
Moving lava blocks.
Whoa.
so
Oh no!
yeah, I mean, we've talked about Smash plenty in podcasts past. So
Well, Smash is Nintendo.
Smash is
Nintendo is Smash.
just like how Sonic is Sega.
Or Sega is Sonic.
so guys, I've
Wow.
got a
Am Sega.
So, guys, I've got a question for you. What does Super Mario Maker mean for the future of Nintendo?
They're gonna have
Or
to
the
make a new
future of
Mario
Mario?
We're finally going to get a new system. We're finally moving away from new Super Mario Bros.
We have to. We can already make our new Super Mario levels
Yeah,
now.
it's true.
Like, if we were to get, I don't know, we've already beaten the yarn theme to death. So
Yeah, seriously.
If we could get like a new aesthetic though, that's like hand drawn Mario.
Edgy.
Now, do you want like
Make it
a?
look like it's on canvas of some painting or something.
Oh,
Do
like
you want
in the-
like an N64, like a Super Mario 64 type game, or do we want another?
Oh, I'm just talking. This isn't going to have any effect on the 3D Marios.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
they-
talking about
yeah.
2D Marios here.
2D Mario.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be hard for them to pull Mario away from the 2D platformer. We've had a 2D platformer on almost every console except maybe the GameCube, I think.
N64 didn't.
Well, and the N64.
They kind of moved away when things became when 3D.
3D.
Right, but they knew that 3D was going to be big, and Mario 64 was a big hit to begin
Yeah.
with, so
Right,
they didn't
so-
need to bring it back. But I mean,
But we still got 2D Marios on Game Boy and Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. I mean, they could do that
They
on
were
handhelds.
remakes on the Game Boy Advance.
But I don't think 2D Marios are going to go away. We're still going to have them. It's just that they're going to have to do something different.
Right.
If they
I
do have
agree.
a hand-drawn style, I would like a hand-drawn style like they had with Good Feel and Wario Land Shake It.
Yeah.
I loved that art style. It's so good. It's just the way it moves and the way it's all animated.
It is
and
really
everything.
good. Yeah.
Give it an identity.
I agree.
Like its own personality for
Right.
a game and not fridge magnet art for a name of the title of the game.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I read a report that Miyamoto and the rest of Nintendo want to step away from the 2D Mario genre on
Entirely?
the NX. Maybe not entirely, but rework mechanics of Mario itself.
Yeah, rework.
Really?
Yeah, just
Like-
like what
Well,
Mario
it's
is
time
right
for
now.
another 3D Mario. Let's.
Oh yeah, we
About
didn't even
that.
really get one this console. Like, you could argue that
3D World.
3D World is kind of that type of game, but it's not.
2.5.
Yeah,
2.5.
it's 2.5, and it's not nearly the caliber of like Mario Galaxy or Super Mario 64 or Sunshine. At least in my books.
Some people would say otherwise.
Yeah. I don't know. I was hoping for another Mario Galaxy-esque sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well, they're thinking about a third one on
I don't want
the
Mario
NX.
Galaxy 3. I want another.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind
in
Mario
the
Galaxy
vein.
3.
I'm done with the galaxies. Just
I think it was a good point where they ended Galaxy.
yeah, give us back like something more akin to Mario 64.
Yes.
Well, more
yes,
open
for
world.
sure.
I think.
More open world like that. Like Banjo-Kazooie would be scratching that itch right now if we had something
Right.
like
Oh
that.
yeah,
People are itching for that kind of 3D right now.
Yeah.
which
We've
is
got-
why ukulele is such a
Yeah.
huge success on Kickstarter right
Yeah.
now. I mean,
People want it now.
yeah, people want that
Oh, yeah.
immersive 3D world.
Yep, I'm excited. I'm hyped for ukulele.
I hope it does well.
I hope Nintendo buys Platonic Games. Keep them outside
That'd be
of
fantastic.
Microsoft's hands,
That would
'cause
be great.
Microsoft's already shown interest in picking up Platonic.
Oh no.
And they just
Yeah.
ruined Rare.
yeah. And Nintendo needs to pick up Capcom
as well.
for Monster Hunter.
And yeah.
So, with regards to Mario Maker, does this mean that Nintendo would be willing to make other type of Maker games? I don't know if they could, but
So
Not-
if they were to make a Maker game, Fire Emblem would be interesting.
Fire Emblem
Emblem-
could work.
Yeah, it could work really well.
I think that's the only one that could work besides Kirby.
I mean,
Kirby could work. But I don't know if
Zelda
Sakurai-
Maker.
well, a lot of people
Everyone would
a
want Zelda Maker, but I don't know if it's
incredibly
possible.
hard to make a Zelda Maker. Like, they already explored that option. they said in interviews, and it's hard.
One of the selling points of Zelda is having multiple dungeons work together.
Yes, I
in the
agree.
game. And so, would the maker just make one dungeon, or would you have to make an entire world? At which point is it impossible?
Right. I mean, it's
Yeah,
way
I
easier
mean,
to make Mario levels, and in essence, if they make another Maker game like Kirby or something,
Like-
and you could make smaller levels. That's the point of Mario Maker. Is
I don't
to
want
make a Mario
another
level. Mario levels
platformer
aren't
Maker
long.
game.
Like,
Mario's
as much as I would love a Metroid Maker or a Zelda Maker,
The baby.
Metroid Maker would be incredibly hard because you have all the power-ups that you'd have to
it'd
get.
be impossible.
You've got the gigantic, huge, immersive worlds. I mean, I just started playing Zero
The horrible
Mission
voice
again, and I'm
acting.
like, there's no way you could make your own Metroid game unless you had years and years and years of planning. Well, not years and years and years, but you know,
of experience.
you have
probably.
experience planning and an engine that's big enough to hold the entire game that you develop. So they could make more Maker games in a sense, but Mario Maker is kind of the all-encompassing platform maker.
Pokemon Maker.
Can you would
Make
you
your own
one?
Pokemon.
Actually, I would be all for that.
I don't know about making your own Pokemon, but making your own world of Pokemon.
Yes, your own world, so your own routes, your own gyms, your own
Right.
trainer. It would take forever.
Oh, it would take
It
forever.
would be terrible to play other people's levels.
Oh, it would be horrible.
because they
Yeah,
have no.
but I
Playing-
want to make my own.
Yeah.
Just because there's so many people online that are trying to make like ROM hacks of Pokemon games because everyone has that itch to make a Pokemon game.
The most
I would-
recent ROM hack that I've seen are the Pokemon fusions. Have you seen those images online where they take
Oh, yeah.
and scoop
It's been for a
Pokemon fuse them?
while.
People are like taking those sprites and throwing them in the game. It's kind of funny, but anyway.
So I
Be
would love a
strong.
Pokemon Maker,
Be strong,
but
Father.
I don't think it's not as modular as Mario is.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right. I mean, Mario levels can be short, they can be long, and you know they're not.
No,
they
not
don't take
too
forever.
long. They don't give you a whole lot of space.
Right. But
I
I mean,
maxed out the amount of blocks I could use, and I still had like 300 seconds left on my clock when I got to the end of the level.
You can change the time.
Not beyond 500, can you?
Yeah, you can lower it.
Well, yeah, but
he wants it.
Oh, yeah,
I
linear.
want this epic long course that takes the full 500 seconds while you're running.
I would need checkpoints. You need
Holy
checkpoints.
crap.
No, you just
So
need you just need be pro. Just be pro.
Okay,
mean
so
Skylar?
5 tries. I'm just kidding.
Skylar, I'd say the average for you would be 2 tries. Anyone
Yeah.
else would probably be all 100 lives of the 100
Well,
life
I have
challenge.
one level just to give a view on Skylar's level or skill. It has 120 attempts on it.
94 of those are
3
mine.
of them. Only 3 people have succeeded. Skylar succeeded on his 3rd attempt on the level.
Well, that just shows that your levels are really hard, but they're good. So,
A lot of noobs play these levels. I'm just kidding.
so guys, I think we've exhausted quite a few of the topics for Mario Maker that we can talk about. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to remark or discuss about the game?
Giant Magic Koopas. Best thing.
I mean, what are some of the things that you love most about the game?
I love sticking wings onto
Everything.
Bowser with a piranha plant on top of him.
I like putting bullet bills on the back of everything. The bullet bill launchers.
I love the mystery mushrooms, how you can basically have any sprite in the...
One sprite I don't get is the one lady from the swap note.
Why you
Why?
care?
Why is that even in the
You could
game?
have put like EGAD in there.
They even discontinued Swap Note, basically, and she's in there. It's weird.
I don't.
She's the next character for Smash.
No.
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 Well, then that means the Brain Age guy is going to have to
She's a
be
Wii
in
Fit
there.
clone.
The Brain Age guy is there, and so
Big-
are like 20
Big Brain
different
Academy.
Animal Crossing
Big Brain Camp, not
characters.
Brain
Brain
Age.
Camp.
Big
Or
Brain
Brain,
Camp.
Brain Age.
Dr. Kawashima is not in this game.
Not yet.
Thank goodness. That man scares me.
Anyway, I mean,
Your brain ages. I see your brain.
James, what did you like most?
Gosh, what did I like most? Just the ability to create a new world. I mean, so many people doing like these, platforming and trying to make this impossible jump. But I'm more into the whole creating a new world. Like you have to go through a pipe and look, there's like a secret place here, or creating different rooms and just exploring and being creative. I really love that part of it.
Yeah, I'm really trying to make my levels feel like something that would be in a Mario game, like a legitimate Mario game.
That's how I felt when I played your Super Mario World level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
really felt like that.
Yeah.
It was like, this would be something on like the latter end of Super Mario World.
I just think a lot of levels out there, and this is my biggest gripe, and I think this is towards people, not the game itself, is that they don't feel like Mario games. They feel like this is I put in 2 minutes. Like, here you go.
So you can throw a bunch of Mario assets in a blender.
Some levels
Let's
are
see how many
actually
Koopas
like
I can put
that.
on each other.
Let's see how many Koopas I can stick above Mario at the very beginning of the stage so he dies unless he jumps
He dies unless he moves.
like a single
Immediately.
pixel.
That happened to me like several times. Like
That's
there's always a
happened several
womp for
times.
some reason
Yeah.
at the beginning that just falls down. I don't get it.
So, yeah, there's a lot of great stuff with Mario Maker. I think it's a big hit.
Yeah.
I saw that it was dominating, well, at least came in second place over the weekend in the UK for sales, like on top of other games that they had.
What else is out now?
I
Wait,
don't
Destiny
remember
just
what
got
it
a
was.
patch, right? Recently, so it's competing
I don't
against that.
remember.
And would that be in the same sales figures then?
Let me see if I can find it and pull
I
it up.
believe
The Fallen
Metal
King,
Gear
the
was
Taken
number
King.
1.
Metal Gear.
Or was that in Japan? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, and the new Metal Gear game came out too.
Probably the last Metal Gear
This
game
is a
that's ever
rough-
come out.
Time to release a game right now.
Yeah, man, Whirly World's coming out.
Wally World's coming out against Halo.
Yeah, good luck, Woolly World. You should have released it when the rest of the world released it. But anyway, yeah, one thing about Mario Maker that frustrates me though is that the Mega Mushroom that you get from the 30th anniversary amiibo only works in the retro stage. You can't use Mega Mushrooms in the modern stuff.
I also
Highly
think
frustrating.
is Star Fox coming out the same week as Fallout 4 and the new StarCraft?
Oh, no.
I think so.
That's not good.
Ma.
Well,
Nintendo faithful will buy the game.
it's like people have a Wii U anyway, right?
But anyway, the UK sales charts, the number one game was Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
I knew it.
And then Super Mario Maker, and then Mad Max, and then Metal Gear Solid 5.
Metal Gear Solid 5
Again,
looks
for the
really
Xbox
good.
360, and then Mad Max for the Xbox 360, and
It's
these
just
other
all
games.
PS3, PS4, and Xbox 360.
So it's good that a Wii U game took second place in the UK. But anyway, just some interesting stats that Mario Maker is doing well, at least in the UK, and I'm sure that's doing well here too.
Yeah.
So, anything else you guys wanted to discuss about Super Mario Maker?
I think we're good.
That's fun.
All right, cool.
Go make your levels. Star my levels.
Yeah, it's not all mine.
Yep.
I'll put my favorite in the description.
Sounds
Aw,
good.
yeah.
Cool.
You'll have to search the episode for mine.
Listen closely.
I'll see if I can stick the levels in.
Yeah, just follow Skylar, and the one with the most stars is mine.
Just name the podcast like all of our level codes.
I'll at least put it in the post on the
I
website.
spent
But
so
anyway,
long on those levels.
I did too.
so anyway,
so
guys,
hard.
so thanks so much for listening to this episode on Super Mario Maker. We hope you've enjoyed what we've been talking about. If you have anything else to add to the discussion, come on over to virtualboys.xyz and join in. Thanks for listening.
Like us on Facebook.
And follow us on Twitter. And subscribe to our podcast. We're
Visit us
now
on the
on 3 different
website.
feeds.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Bye.
See ya.
See you later.
Bye.